Alright, we're going to start cruising. Alright, first place we're going to go to is roughly right near here. Actually, it's really hard to control the analog stick in this part. It's actually a little lower, but yes, it's right in that section. It's actually pretty close by. It's actually one of the shorter distances we'll actually have to go to Mordo Island. We'll be getting some items there. And the reason why I'm doing that before we go to the actual cavern, the ruins, is because, well, one, it's gonna make the ruins a little easier. I know, I said I wanted a challenge, but I need some characters. Now, these guys right here, these are Speckled Rays. They have 270 so HP. They have no real weaknesses, and they mostly use earth attacks. And they also have a hit all attack that does about 20 to 30 points of damage. But they're easily handled. They hit a little hard, but that's one for right now. And put them to sleep because lots of things are susceptible. So let's go off the second one. Don't worry, people. I'll show off the rush attack when it's time. Nice criticals. I believe the luck stat actually determines critical rate. Alright, nice level up. Alright, we're going to go sailing on a little further up. As I say, there's actually a good number of enemies out here. We've been going, yeah, and as I said, hold down R1. Yes, as you can see, I get a lot of things. And as you see right here is Mordo Island. It's right here, see? As I said, it was nowhere near where I was pointing at first, but it's a little hard to control the analog stick on that map. So we'll just go make landfall. These enemies here that you can still walk into, no matter where, are a little tough, but we can run away from easily enough, so it's not too bad. So we'll go over to these baskets here to pick up another treasure map. We'll go over here, as you see another treasure chest there. Ran into some enemies. Now we'll show these off. As you can see, these guys, and we'll show off the rush command. As you can see, everyone gives them some HP. Don't worry, it doesn't reduce their HP. It just gives them, heals them up. And nice fell swoop, easily killed. It's very useful. I mean, if you have it and you're not ready for a boss yet, you might as well just use it. And we get window set 4. I'm probably gonna go get all the window sets. And let's do some little selling. Okay, there's nothing to really sell, but there is some stuff to buy. Definitely this. As I said, buy low, sell high. Nothing else really. No. Yeah, sucks. But alright, time to leave. And he's just gonna tell you about information. You pay him 100 pots, he tells you information about trading, and not really useful to us. Alright, we're going on to the next location. It's called Nacobold Island. Now, as you can see on the map, you can actually see a little indication that there's an island right there, and an island right there too. We'll be going to those two. The one on the left is Nacobold Island, the one on the right is Nacobold. Alright, we're going to probably just start seeing who's here. Of course, show off a battle of right here. And these are jellyfish men. They have roughly 150 hit points, and they're weak against earth. Of course, it's really hard to find some earth actual rune attacks. And I didn't want to put earth on my swords because it's not really worth it. And I kind of need the pots for, you know, buying weapon upgrades. So you can pretty much easily handle it with what we have here. I mean, even if you're roughly around my level. They also have a hit all attack, which does do about a good 40 to 50 points of damage to everybody. They usually come in pairs of 2 or 3. I mean, I'm sorry, they usually come in 2 or 3. And of course, I cut a good amount of that out. And as you can see, this is where it is. As you see, Iliad Island is also marked because we went there before. Well, we haven't gone there before, but it was marked before. So let's explore Nacobold Island. I actually really like the song here. This is actually one of my favorite songs in this game, besides La Mer. Let's see, of course, talk to him. You don't have to talk to him. And you see the little treasure chest up there? And if you get the wool loincloth, which nobody will be able to, well, it's weak. It's weak compared to what we already have. So we're going to go in up here. Go and find stuff. We're going to get some items here. There's no one to actually get right here, right now. And of course, here's a shop right here. You can upgrade your weapons up to 7 here. So if you really want to and grind up, you can get to level 7 here. That's good. Treasure map. Of course, another one. Right here is the cheese house. We'll be getting another treasure map here, I believe. And if you search here, right here, you get a treasure map. Alright, we can leave. And I might as well get this stuff now. Don't worry, and there's also another reason why I'm actually going here. For people who've played Suikoden, you probably will know why. For people who haven't, it will become apparent well, it'll take a while before it becomes apparent why we did this. The people who are familiar with RPGs in general, yeah, you probably maybe know why we're doing this. But as I say, let's go in here to get some more items. And none of these maps I'm getting here are missable. I mean, you can just get them anytime you come here. You get the old book 6. And in this room right here, we'll be getting a treasure map. Alright, let's do save. And go right here. And of course, we're going back to here, back to the harbor. Talk to people. They talk about how young people are moving away from here because there's really nothing for them to do. And if you notice, there was also Nacobold here. And apparently this is a place where the only place to get along. But as you've been watching so far, there really hasn't been any indication that Nacobolds are getting treated any less than anyone else. So I kind of don't get it. I guess they're supposed to be separate, but not. But hey, we're on the Stone Cottage Field, and we'll be getting another treasure here. So, right behind the street, in plain sight, but kind of hidden. And of course, we run into a battle, because hey, this is Suikoden. Even though the game is easy, it likes to mess with us. Alright, we're going to be getting, the killer flies. Yes, these guys have roughly 200 hit points, and like many flyers in RPGs, they are weak against wind. They can poison you with a regular attack, but poison isn't really too bad because most of the time you'll either have antitoxins or you can just cast a spell like you generally have because it takes a fly that you generally don't use for anything else anyway. And of course, Lack not talking about how we use the rune. It really doesn't matter how you use the rune. It really, I mean, it does story-wise, but not like how you use it in battle. So don't be afraid to go willy-nilly with it. It's not, the game's not that sophisticated. Alright, take him down. And we get a wind rune piece, which of course will be used to change our weapons to wind elemental, but we won't be using it for that. Of course, there's a couple other enemies here. There's a beast-like creature that can confuse you, but we don't run into it this time. And for anyone who's fans of Suikoden, anyone who's played other Suikoden games, yes, the pitcher plant enemies. Yeah, these guys are really, really annoying. These guys can hit hard, so I suggest don't play around too much with these guys because it can really be bad. They have an ability to suck in most of your party, and well, it pretty much sucks in all your party except Laszlo, and does poison damage. Does a lot of damage and poison. So you definitely want to get damage on. I believe it's not actually weak against fire, but it does take a fair amount of damage from it. And of course, here where it does, you can also throw poison on you too. But it rarely hits. The one where it absorbs everybody and spits them out, that's the one that generally will always guarantee poison. Now let's see, and yeah, this heavy sprout. I believe it has somewhere around 300 some odd HP. I'm sorry, not 300. 500. And luckily we didn't get hit. Ooh, mixed herbs. That's a very good item. That's a very good restorative item. It's a rare drop for them, I believe. So we can go across here. We'll, of course, fight more enemies that we've already seen before. And once we cross the suspension bridge, we'll be in the Nacobold settlement. See you then.